Welcome to this hypnosis journey. My name is Dafna, and it's my pleasure to guide you through this process. In this meditation, we're going through releasing the day fully from our awareness. And we empty our mind, our heart, as well as our body from anything that is holding us from fully feeling peaceful relaxation. We clear the mind, we clear the heart from anything that may be burdening us, and we clear the body right into the tissue of the body so that we can enter into a deep sleep and fully be able to relax in the deepest of way. Thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy this journey. So let's begin.
So let's begin coming together as one circle of love, coming to ourselves, our inner home, and allowing the day to melt away from our awareness as we give ourselves this window of time to relax deeply within, closing our eyes, finding a comfortable position, and just even the external sensations outside of our awareness as we draw the full presence of our awareness to our breath and to the flow within our body. And noticing the nuances of the breath within the body as we breathe in and out, finding our own rhythm, and noticing if there are any tensions where the breath may be more shallow, and how can we expand the air? How can we breathe deeper as we allow any tensions to be released with the out-breath? So as we breathe in greater relaxation in our muscles, in our bones, bringing greater vitality to every part of our body. And as we breathe out, we release any tension. If there are small aches anywhere, just allow yourself to create space around those with the out-breath so that they can leave your body. And as we connect all the way down, noticing our feet for a moment and grounding the feet, imagining that the feet are grounded deep within the earth, connecting all the way down to the core of the earth. Whether you want to visualize or imagine that there are tree roots at the bottom of the feet and deeply rooting within the earth. And as we tune into the heart, to the center of our chest, bringing the connection through the heart, tuning into the heartbeat and allowing ourselves to be in tune with the earth heartbeat, knowing that there is a symbiotic relationship with the earth, and that when we are calibrated in this way to beat as one with her, we come into a flow that is more organic in our being. And that flow is good for our well-being, it's good for our physical health. It also assists in remaining rooted in our center, connected with our heart, simply feeling more calm in our being. And we are surrounded also by many light forces, whether we see it as the divine or God, whatever we are most comfortable with. So allowing that beautiful connection to flow from above and infuse us, every element within us being infused by this divine light from above, and as it flows downwards, just like a river flowing down and relaxing every muscle, clearing the blood, relaxing the bones, all the tissue within the body, just allowing everything within us to soften deeply so that we can enter a deep state of relaxation. As when we are in this deep state of relaxation, we are really able to rejuvenate, to regenerate the cells, to infuse the blood with all that it needs. When we sleep, we really have a way to allow a regenerative process to be engaged as we give ourselves permission to fully rest, resting the mind, resting the body, resting the heart. The days keep arising and ending. The world keeps unraveling. Everything within the external keeps going at all times. There is no need for us to be aware of everything that is in the external at all times. It will still go on without our awareness. And so we give ourselves permission to have windows of time where we are deeply, profoundly rested, where we completely and fully relax the hold of any tendencies to think. And we may have thoughts that try to come back into the awareness. We can simply let them go, observe them, and leave them outside of the awareness. This is simply a way for us to rest the mind, to become more still within us. And when we are moving in this way in our day, when we choose to relax the mind, when we choose stillness, this becomes a habit within us. And the mind is a fascinating area that is wired in a way that is repeating with greater ease what we are engaged in, meaning that when we continue to have a still mind by our choosing, those pathways within the mind become stronger. When we do the opposite, it's the same. So when we choose to have a still mind, we are enabling ourselves to move with greater ease and to also access the creative heart of the mind that is far wiser than the spinning mind that basically closes off the very important part of our mind. And the same goes to other parts within our body, as we are made up of multi layers within our body. So let's now lean into the heart, and if we carry here any burdens, if there are certain emotions that linger there that weigh on us, all emotions are welcome. It's important to acknowledge everything we feel. Yet there comes a point where if the burdens within the heart linger, they really rob us from our life force, and there is also a tendency to close down within the heart when these are in here. So allowing a beautiful waterfall to wash over you so that the heart is cleared away from anything that may have been lingering there, that takes your peace away, that closes you in any way. Just giving yourself permission to let it go, to let it be, to allow the divine to take it into it and allowing it to be recycled so that your peacefulness, so that your heart also can be allowed its full openness. Because when we are opening our hearts open wide, we also have greater capacity to have a sense of deep belonging, of deep connections, allowing love to flow into our life with greater acceptance, being able to receive all that is loving in this way. And this it can be only to our well-being, as we are loved. And love is the fabric that runs through creation. So as we allow our hearts to be fully opened and engaged, beautiful fragrance of the heart, allow it to flow within and without, finding greater softness, compassion, all these feminine attributes that we are full of when our heart is open. And then we want to also check in with the physical body and notice if there are any pockets of tensions in the body, if there are any spots where there is greater pressure, any tiny aches, or anything that's been lodged within the physical body that we are ready to hand back to the divine. There is really no benefit in holding on to any tensions, any aches, anything that is within the tissue of the body that creates a sense of tension or aches, even the small ones. We can, if we choose, let it all be released. And if some area needs a little bit more assistance, I invite you to just breathe into that area. And as you breathe, create space around the tension. And the more space you're able to create around it, the more it is able to move, separate from the tissue and just simply being let out. Just liberating yourself from all these layers that can only take your life force away from the presence of your life. By choosing to release it all back to the light to be recycled, you give yourself permission to be free of it. You see, holding on to it has no benefit. Not for your health, not for your heart. There is absolutely nothing good that can come from holding on to any of these things. And so as you breathe everything out, connecting to the spirit body in deeper ways, if there are any blocks in that area that creates a boundary between you and the spirit, your soul, just put them out, let them go, with the knowing that you are held by Divine Mother. You are held by the earth. You are surrounded by benevolent energies that are always supporting you in the highest and best way for your human life, for your soul, all of your being, the multidimensional being that you are in all of your glory. As you simply give yourself permission to accept the support that is available, clear away, let yourself be emptied out from anything that disturbs balance, harmony, vitality, so that you can regain resilience, so that you can fully feel at rest in your body, in your heart, in your soul, in your being. Simply coming home fully to yourself, sensing into the beauty that you are, the wisdom that you hold, your uniqueness, honoring your life in its fullness as you allow whatever was there that impacted you in a negative way to be fully released, relinquishing the tendency to hold on to things you may have held onto in the past, and fully reclaiming all of your life force. As when you release yourself in this way, you gain greater access to the full spectrum of your breath, to the full vitality that is you, the full heart field within you. There is a greater sense of belonging in this way, greater sense of resilience. Also, greater ability to face whatever comes, as you know that you remain grounded in the stillness of your being, in a still mind, in a calm heart, in a being that knows that is always supported by the divine, a being that is here to live with full awareness of the glory and the magnificence of your own uniqueness, honoring this one life fully. And as you allow all that has moved in this session to update within your cellular memory, knowing that whatever you released is released, and even if there are any other layers that still need to be released, they can release by your own allowance, even after this time together. And as you give yourself permission to feel how rested you feel when you are emptied out in this way, when you are cleared in this way, in your mind, in your body, in your heart and soul, just clearing the slate so that you can reclaim all that you are in truth, so that you can flow through your life with greater ease and grace, so that you can create the life of your dreams through a greater awareness, through a clear, peaceful mind, through your heart as your lighthouse and guidance mechanism, through a spirit that is connected to the guidance that is always surrounding you, and to the inner voice and compass that is within you. And as we begin to allow ourselves to rest even more, we're going to begin to flow into a restful sleep, and also begin to know that when we hear the word deep sleep, that becomes sort of a signal for our mind to have a full, peaceful, and deep sleep throughout the night. And so as we engage the power of the mind to recall that this word, this signal, deep sleep, is a signal for ourselves to dive into a peaceful and rejuvenating sleep, giving ourselves full permission to do so, and know that as we enter the sleep state, that this is a temple for us. This is the temple of rest when we intend to go to sleep. Whenever we make the decision to lay in our bed, to enter the sleep state, we find that again, this habit of knowing that this is our rest temple becomes stronger in us, so that whenever we decide to go to sleep, we enter a deep and restful sleep for the night, and we awaken with energy, vitality, and a curious and open mind for a fresh new day. And soon I'm going to begin to counting from 3 to 1. And when I reach the number 1, you will be fully asleep. So at 3, allowing all that has been said, everything that you have traveled through in this journey, to integrate in ease and grace, finding softness in your heart as you gaze within, allowing everything within to relax and rest, allowing yourself to dive into this deep, restful sleep. At the count of 2, releasing the hold and knowing that my voice at some point will completely be gone. And even throughout this journey, sometimes my voice sounds closer, sometimes it may feel farther away, just like waves on the ocean. And simply resting the body, the muscles, sinking deeper into the space you're in, giving yourself full permission to let go of all the muscles, let go, allowing the bones to rest, allowing your cells to rejuvenate, allowing your mind to rest fully and deeply, everything within you, as you give yourself this rest, as you hear the word deep sleep. Your mind already has these signals and habits. The more you use the signal, the greater this muscle grows within you. And at 1, when you're ready, sliding all the way, letting go, having a full night of restful peaceful and rejuvenating sleep.